All right, here we go. Oh, what is it? 2:45 in the morning. Jesus Christ. 1 second, lads. Let's see what we got here. All right. I definitely won't be live for long because of how fucking late it is. There we go. Volume's turned up. Righto. How we going, fellas? England 60, Samoa 6. What the fuck? I mean, what do we just watch? Have a look at that. Like, honestly, what the fuck? Unbelievable performance from England. They deserve all the rap they get. Hello, who's in the chat here? Let's go Bulldogs, SS Storm fan. Not bad. So I think CJ Moxley's even here too. This is going to be a short review, obviously. It's fucking 2:50 in the morning, so I did pick England to win. I did pick them 13 plus. But I didn't pick them 60 points to 6. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Let me just say this. Jack fucking Wellesby, Victor the Inflictor, George Williams, Dom Young, Whitehead, just Burgess, Chris Hill. Unbelievable, man. Herbie Farmworth, Callum Watkins. Fucking unreal, man. We all picked Samoa. Tried telling yous. I tried to tell yous about Samoa, man. Told yous England would win. The first 15 minutes of this game was fairly tough. It really was. Like, it was fairly tough. And then England were pretty dominant, though. Like, they were on top, clearly. And they just needed that one chance to open them up. And then they just went bang. George Williams went through a gap. Jack Wellesby on the inside, try. 6-0 England, and then Wellesby to Dominic Young, try. And then in the corner, Dom Young again. And then I think Wellesby for an intercept. And I think Isaac Tago ran like 60 metres and scored off an intercept, which was a good try. It really was. It was 18-6 at the break. And I thought to myself, England deserve an 18-6 lead, but it could have been more. Like, I felt like England probably should have been up by more than 18-6. But it was just so good. And then second half begins. It's pretty tough for a while. And then England, they scored 6 tries in the last 16 minutes of the game. 6 tries in 16 minutes. What the fuck? Tries to, Herbie Farmworth. Elliot Whitehead got a double in 2 minutes. Makinson got one. George Williams got one. And Big Tom Burgess got one at the end there. And Makinson kicked 8 from 10. So you got to think it could have been 64-6. Yes, I'm tired. It's fucking 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Here in Australia. It's very late. I'm glad England won. They deserve the win. And Samoa, like, What were they doing? Like, I get it. It's the first game of the Rugby League World Cup. Chemistry might not be there. It might take a few more games for Samoa to get going. But to be beaten 60 points to 6, honestly, Samoa gave up. Samoa gave up. And in my opinion, Samoa disrespected the jersey. They showed no respect. They just gave up. I don't want to use that term because it's so negative, but Samoa gave up. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you can't just show up in a World Cup game and play like that. Like, there's no excuse. There really is no excuse. So, look, I get the combinations might not be there, but defensively, you got to be better than that. And I just want to say this because I've got to get going here because it's pretty late. To anyone that wants to bash the Super League and say, oh, they can't compete with NRL fucking standard players, well, blow me. Milford and Rlwc got hammered by a guy who plays fullback at Saints, played 5'8" for England, Jack Wellesby. He killed them. George Williams has been out a 4 more year. He killed him tonight. He was outstanding. Tompkins as well. And look, I don't mean to be rude, but Joseph Suaalii at fullback? What the fuck was that? He couldn't even tackle the cunt. He looked lost. Joseph Suaalii at fullback is horrible. They Samoa benched the hammer after he missed his 2 tackles, I think it was, on Dom Young. Like, what? How does Samoa bounce back? Like, I get they'll probably bounce back against Greece and the real bottom tier teams of this World Cup, but how do Samoa bounce back after that? The mental game is going to be really, really big now in Samoa. The Penrith boys got smoked. Tago, Crichton, Luai, they were all outclassed by Super League players, which is nothing to be ashamed of. It really isn't. Super League's a great competition. It's classy as, but you'd think guys like Jerome Luai wouldn't have got hammered like that. I mean, if they had lost the game, then fair enough, but 60 to 6, there's no excuses for that, man. I think Samoa need to take a good hard look at themselves and be like, what are we going to do to improve? Like, Samoa's got so much to improve on. England deserve a lot of praise, but obviously there isn't a whole lot England can take out of this because of the scoreline and how dominant they were. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but England, I picked them to win the World Cup at the start of this. I think they're a good chance. I know Samoa didn't really put much effort into that game, which was disrespectful in my opinion, but England, they just outclassed them. They were all over them. They bashed them. Even Chris Hill, I thought, why is he even in the team? He killed it. If I had to pick the best 3 players on field from the game, from England versus Samoa, I would go number 3. I'll go Herbie Felt. Oh, so many guys you could choose. Number 3, let's go with Elliot Whitehead. I thought he was fantastic. Number 2, Jack Wellesby. And man of the match, I think Victor Radley deserves man of the match. Radley was fantastic. Radley had a blinder. Radley and Wellesby, I mean, I don't care which one you go with, but I'll give Victor the man of the match. But England, clinical as they get. They were awesome. They were awesome. Alright. Well, it's fucking 3 a.m. The Australia versus Fiji game's on at 5:30. Gonna try and watch it. I'll probably do a review on that game tomorrow afternoon or something. Whatever. I don't think I'll be doing a review at 7 a.m. for Australia versus Fiji. So that'll probably be in the afternoon. But anyway, I'm fucked. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 a.m. I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, everyone. See you guys later. England too good. 60 points to 6.